Hi, dear all, welcome to KSR, English Made Easy. In this short video lesson, we understand the summary of the lesson, A Letter to God, from 10th CBSE textbook.
Hi dear, if you like my video lessons, share them to your friends and subscribe my channel KSR English Made Easy. Press on the bell icon and select all to get the notifications of the latest video lessons. Thank you, keep learning.
Now, listen to the theme of lesson, A Letter to God. The theme of A Letter to God is about faith, human nature, and the belief in divine intervention. It explores how people cope with adversity and how their faith shapes their actions and perceptions. The story highlights that faith and belief in a higher power or Almighty can sometimes provide hope and comfort, even in the face of disappointment or hardship. Now, listen to the summary of the lesson, A Letter to God. A Letter to God is a story about a man named Lencho who lives in a valley with his family. They depend on their cornfield for food and income. One day, a big hailstorm hits their valley, destroying all their crops. Lencho is worried that they will go hungry because of this loss. In a desperate attempt to seek help, Lencho decides to write a letter to God. He asks for 100 pesos, money, to sow his field again and survive until the next harvest. Lencho believes that God will help him if he asks sincerely. Lencho writes the letter, puts it in an envelope, and sends it to the post office. When the postmaster receives the letter, he is surprised but decides to help. He collects money from his colleagues and friends to send to Lencho. However, the postmaster can only gather a little more than half of the amount Lencho requested. He sends this money to Lencho with a letter signed, God. When Lencho receives the money, he is disappointed and thinks there has been a mistake. He writes another letter to God, asking for the rest of the money. In this letter, Lencho accuses the post office employees of being dishonest. Despite this, Lencho's faith in God remains strong, and he continues to believe that he will receive the help he needs from God. Now, listen to irony in the story of A Letter to God. The irony of the story is that Lencho asks God for help, but when he receives help from the postmaster and others, he doesn't recognize it because it's not exactly what he asked for. He believes there has been a mistake and doesn't appreciate the kindness he has been shown. Listen to the same once again for a better understanding.